Thanksgiving is coming up soon, and I think I'm going to have a lot to give thanks about. Because when I was pretty much younger, my daughter said to me, it was actually 22 years ago, my daughter said to me, "Are you sure you should be running at your age?" And I retorted with a good comeback, questioning why she would think that at any age it would be inappropriate for me to be running. And I thought about it for a bit, and it occurred to me that why she would ask the question is that she saw some detriment in her father running at age 50. And so I had to go ahead doing what I thought was quite necessary and good. And so the question arises, why am I still running? I never did stop. And there's a good reason for it. Very good reason for it. Reasons that speaks to a healthy lifestyle, speaks to wanting not to get out of shape. I remember always not wanting to be fat, and those people over age 50 do get fat, do carry some sort of a beer belly, carry a lot of weight. In fact, it is well known, well documented, that the American population is pretty much overweight for the most part. And so I see myself never wanting to be overweight, never wanting to be fat. In fact, what was more the driving force in my running all these years is the energy I get from it. Lots of energy. Running brings back what you lose over the course of a day or between runs. You find that if you haven't run in a while, you feel sluggish, you feel a little tight, you might feel stressed up, and you might feel very, very low energy, especially past 50. You run into those days or mornings when you really, really feel sluggish and lacking youthful vigor, and so you want to replenish that with a good run. I try to run for 30 to 40 minutes non-stop, and this is just about what I'm going to do right now, or what I'm doing right now. I'm going to add a little weight to it as I go along. So if you bear with me, you'll see that I'm doing something that I really like, something that I can do and be glad and happy about it. So this is my time for my 30 to 40 minute run, and I do it for health, strength, and vitality. And I'm glad I can still do it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm still warming up right now. I try to do 10 minutes worth of warming up, and Okay, I've gone about 5 minutes so far, so I know where I'm at. I was going to look at the clock on the other side to see when my 10-minute warm-up will be completed. Once I'm through with that portion, then I move on to some arm movements and some weights later on. But I do whatever it takes to get me to my 30 to 40 minutes run. When I get on to other steps, I'll be counting to keep myself apace with the time that is allotted to that portion. But right now, I'm still warming up. Today was fairly hot outside, and I think it probably touched close to 90 degrees. I remember going out and could feel the heat quite heavily, quite hot. And I just remember I didn't drink my water before I began. And I wanted to drink my water. I have to make up for it once I'm done. So right now I'm about 7 minutes into my 10 minutes warm up. Usually I have the news on while I'm doing this, but I don't want the news competing with me while I'm talking to you. So it's just us right now as I pace through my warm-up. What can I tell you else? What else can I tell you else about my day? Well, I did a post this morning. I made it a reel. And I think I spoke about cause and effect, essentially, when I said that what you cause, you will bring about something to that effect. And what you neglect will never happen. I also talk about the fact that luck is misunderstood, very much so. I mentioned that luck is the momentum of efforts that have been made over a period of time. By yourself or maybe even others, because when the breakthrough comes, you are not quite sure why you're lucky if you consider it luck. But I mentioned that luck is the momentum. What you call luck is the momentum of efforts that have been made in the past by yourself, by others. But somewhere as life continues and as you continue to apply effort to the process, then something breaks through and you're happy and you shout, "Whoa! I can't believe it. It's a miracle. It's a miracle." You call your friends and you want to celebrate. And somebody would say to you, "Boy, you're lucky." But the truth is, everything that happens because some effort was put forward that make it possible. It could be nature, and it could be something that you did at work, some way, some pressure, or some effort you applied in your life to make that breakthrough happen. And so, excuse me, that was something I felt moved to speak about, and so I did. Now it's 10 minutes and 48 seconds, so my warm-up is finished. So now that my warm-up is done, I'm over 10 minutes into my 30-minute run, 30 to 40 minutes if I run out of discipline to stop, if you call it that. But right now, it is time for my eye steps. And for that, I'm going to move back a little bit. I'm going to move back so, not far enough for you to see the steps. But I'll move back a little bit. And so I'm going to be counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 130, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 87, 88, 89, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 80, 81, 29, 80, 29, 30. And in fact, I usually give myself an extra 30 just in case I missed something. And I want to make sure I did my 100. So that's the high step. You might be wondering, how do I feel? It is 15 minutes since we've been talking and exercising. And that's halfway through. How am I feeling? Better than when I started. Better than I started. Have much more energy than when I started. And that's the good thing. So, I'll keep running like this before I do the next set. And the next set will be arm movements while still running. Now, let's talk a little bit about the different parts of the body as I continue to run. When I began, my legs were the one that was complaining to some degree, not a lot. There was no such thing as pain, but because of the tightness, I had to get over the hump of how that felt. You know, how the legs felt to start up. You know, it's like when you get up sluggish, your body and your mind is saying kind of like, no. And so you don't feel like doing it, but you tell yourself you're going to do it. And you're actually saying that you're not the boss of me, body. My mind is the boss of you. And so whatever my mind is set out to do, as long as everything is okay, I'm going to do. And you will have to submit. My intention is greater than my feelings. And so I told my body, this is what you're going to do. And believe it or not, within 5 to 10 minutes, my body begins to obey. And by the time I finish warm up and high steps, my body has submitted. My body has submitted. My body says, okay, you're the boss. You're the boss. Keep going. Oh yeah. So I'm getting ready now to do some arm movements. Movements that will sort of work on the obliques, the oblique muscles. And it's going to involve some twisting. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 20, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 20. Yes, 2 more. That's a bonus. Yeah. So that is that portion. Continue. The next routine is going to be for the obliques as well, with the arms going in a different direction. But before I do that, I'm going to work this just bouncing, kind of like to rest from our movements. Right now, I'm coming up to my 20-minute mark into my exercise. How do I feel? most of the shoulder movements and chest. So you're actually working with the lungs. So watch that. Really work the arm and the body. So a little breathy, but as I bounce, continue. And sort of rest. And push. Well, usually I try to never finish outside of 30 minutes. Usually I go to about 4. Not many times. If I'm watching the news or a program on television while I'm doing this, then my timing stretches a little bit as I'm engrossing myself with the movements as well as listening and being informed to what I'm hearing or enjoying. So here I am. Soon to get into the other arm sequence. How am I feeling? Oh, not so breathy anymore. Not so breathy anymore. So I'm still bouncing. For this kind of a momentary timeout, I hope the music edit will compensate. And so, it is 23 minutes in and 32 seconds. After the next arm movement, we will less into about 2 minutes. So I'm ready to rise. Watch this video clip. I hope you'll tell me where you're watching from. Maybe tell me a little bit about yourself. I decided to have a YouTube channel because I want to talk about things that I think are important to people. Because we live in a strange world nowadays. And it is strange for a reason. It's not strange for nothing. It's strange for a reason. Things are shaking up for a reason. Purpose is purposing as we speak. And so I do things to get an audience to talk about it. And so whatever it takes to get your attention, I try to put it on the records. So now it's 25 minutes, and so I'm going to do the other arm, which is usually on one side as opposed to inward in the first exercise routine for the arms and upper shoulders. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 20. Okay. 2 extra for good measure. And now I bounce again before the final routine. And the final routine will involve weights. I'm gonna have 15 pounds in one arm, another 15 in the other. And I'm aiming for 40 movements, 40 strokes, 40 counts. We're getting to that. And so, right now, I'm a little breathy. Again, breathy because I'm working with this last routine with the arms, the upper portion, the portion of the body that involves more fully the lungs, the heart. And so I bounce it out until I'm ready. Ready to do the weights. In the meantime, I get it closer where I can reach it right to my left there. And what I'm going to do when I pick it up, I'm going to do some biceps and triceps. And for about 20, for about 20. And then I end with some pectorals by lifting higher with weight. Okay. Still bouncing. All right. Okay. So this here is 15 pounds. This is 15 pounds. And I'm gonna go back. And I'm doing pecs, rather biceps and triceps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20 and total 40. So that ends my weights and ends the routine. Now, if you want to try any of these routines, make sure you check your doctor first. Or you're sure you're able to apply yourself accordingly. So thanks for watching. And until next time, remember to subscribe, like, and share.